What up, peoples? This is Will here with the Fight Gods. I got my boy BC in the building. Ben is in the building. We're waiting on Nico, who's late as usual, man. I don't even know, man. We might have to fire that dude, Brandon. I think I need you to fire him for me, man.
He's only halfway.
He's only half. All right. We'll give him a pass this week, but next week we may have to do it up. But BC, what's up tonight? You doing all right?
I'm all right, man. Just hanging.
Yeah, that's what's up. Ben, what about you, man? What's going on, bro?
Living large, man. Just hanging out, shooting the shit, ready to go.
That's what's up, man. Hey, you still got a lot of snow up there?
Oh, man, we actually had like a 40-degree day today that rained all day, so it turned all that snow into ice. And then tomorrow is like the calm before the storm. I guess on Friday we're supposed to be getting like 8 to 11 inches or something. So
Jesus.
Just like BC's Tinder date's going to be getting 8 to 11 inches. Ain't that right, BC? He's frozen.
He ain't answering. He's kayfabing us, man.
He came right back, though. And he's right.
All right. Well, look, while we're waiting on Nico, Ben, I need to ask you a question, man. And BC, jump in if you have. I doubt it because Ben is the statistician, MMA nerd. I mean, I'm not giving you a hard time when I say that, Ben. I say that in a nice way, man, not insulting.
Getting his tips.
Have you ever heard of an MMA fighter named Maurice Adorf, Adorf?
No.
Okay. He's a German guy. So, first of all, man, my voice is horrible right now. But first of all, I'm going to show you guys something, and I want you to tell me, because you guys are smart, who this guy is the Wish version of. You ready for this? All right. First picture.
Oh, Christ.
Who's he trying to look like, Ben?
Conor McGregor, bro.
Yep. All right. Next one. Oh, let me turn off the banner because. Oh, hey, this dude knows. This guy knows. He said Nazi fighter. Yes, he knows. All right. I don't know if he's actually a Nazi, but he is German. But okay, so look. There's another picture of him.
That's Ben.
What's that?
That's Ben.
Yeah, no, it's not Ben. This dude, like, I swear to God, he straight up thinks he's Conor McGregor. All right.
Either that or Jake Paul.
No, he thinks he's Conor. So anyway, I'm going to show you guys a video of, let's see. I'm going somewhere with this. You guys are going to love it, but hold on, let's see. I'm going to show you the weigh-in first. Okay. And those pictures are right from his Instagram. And like he even like does like hashtags like proper everything and just like ridiculous shit. But anyway, let's go to this. This is hold on, I'm getting this set up for you. And this dude right here, we're gonna look at the weigh-ins for the fight that I'm about to show you, the actual fight. Nico's gonna hate he missed this because this is pretty ridiculous stuff, man. All right. That's that one. And here we go. This is him weighing in for the fight. I'm not going to play the sound. I don't really want to get flagged. And plus the sound isn't very important to this. So
I don't like this. I don't like the way this is going.
No, you're going to love it, man. I think it's hilarious, but anyway. He's just weighing in. You see. So, I mean, Ben, you can look at this fucking guy, Ben. He really thinks he's Conor. Okay.
I knew he was going to do that.
You did, right?
The upper flex.
Yeah. So, all right. Now we're going to. Oh, shit. I missed a part. Hold on. Let me get that back up here. Yo, Chili Willy, what's up, bro? We are watching a video right now of this dude that really thinks he's Conor McGregor. It's a German kid, man. Just start watching this video with us, Chili. You'll love it, man. All right, so let's see. I got to go back to the weigh-in because I missed the part
Will, you know if you watch it twice, it's a fetish.
No, I'm fast forwarding past what we've already seen. All right, let's see. All right, there we go. All right, BC, you watch your mouth, man. That's not a very nice thing to say to me. Let's see. So here is the rest of the weigh-ins. Like I said, I forgot about this part. So now we can see. All right. I'm just trying to kill a little bit of time before Nico gets here. We are, for the all audio listeners, we're just watching this dude who really thinks he's Conor McGregor. He weighed in, did the Conor McGregor poses. Now he's got his hand in this dude's face. Stuff like that. All right. So now we're going to check out the fight. But first, there's a dude on here saying, why is BC copying my hairstyle? I see you. I don't know who it is, BC, because they didn't allow StreamYard to get their name, man. Somebody hiding from you, man. Might be Beanie Siegel. I'm not sure.
It'll be all right, brother. It'll be all right. I'm going to keep it alive.
Oh, there you go, man. It's Jay.
He lied.
Why you copying his hair, man? He's lying.
Lied.
I hear you. All right, so now we are going to switch over to their fight. The same two guys. All right, let's see. All right. And this is some fun shit right here. So let's see. Let's share the screen with you guys. Ben, I don't know if you know what's coming, man, but this is fucking ridiculous. He still fights, but this fight is about 2 years old. It's 2019. But yeah, we'll check out some of this fight right now. There's his opponent weighing in. Alexander Weens.
I thought you were gonna say Ween. I thought you were gonna say Weenie, and I was gonna lose it.
Look at this fucking guy, though.
Alexander Ween.
Oh! Really? We didn't expect that to come, did we, Ben? Oh my
Do
God.
the arm thing.
He thinks he's Conor McGregor. I swear, it's hilarious, man. I mean, look, if it's a dark scene, they could use him as a stunt double, but that's about all that he's rolling with. So,
what's his record?
Going into this fight, 3-0.
Oh, might be Conor.
And the other dude was 3-1-1. I feel like we're watching like a parody of Conor McGregor. Like you see, like the look and everything. You like, he's trying.
That other dude's gonna fuck him up. Holy smokes!
This is hilarious. This isn't a long fight either. It's only, another 4 minutes or something like that. So we have the Wish Conor McGregor versus Alexander Wiener, whatever his name is.
Alexander Wiener versus Conor McGregor from Wish. Gotcha.
Wien.
Yep.
Well, the Wiener's gonna fucking lay the mushroom stamp down, I bet.
He's even trying to use that Conor stance. He's nowhere near Conor's skill.
No, sits him right down. And a German suplex. And
looks like Conor versus Khabib so far.
Son of a bitch.
This ending is really the reason I showed it, but just because this dude's such a Conor wannabe too. He's a fucking Conor stan.
I was gonna say he's trying to do the karate stance, but he's none of it's correct. Other than the fact that he's leaving his hand down to be open, but like he's not. The stance is wrong.
Right. And by this point, Conor would have tried to do some kind of attacking, and he really hasn't done shit yet.
This other cat is just
Oh! Did you see that kick, Ben? That kick was nasty. You saw that, BC? That kick? You guys missed the finish, didn't you? Hold up.
No, but I didn't. I did not miss that.
So I guess
that poor referee wanted that boy to die. He's like, fuck you, bro. I'm gonna hug you, but fuck you, bro.
Yeah. He's like, your wife slid into my DMs. Jeez, man.
He's like, thank you, bro. Thanks for being kind to me and not absolutely killing me. He's like, fuck this shit.
I wonder what Alexander Wines, whatever his record is now. I'm gonna look that up right now.
What's he done since he beat Conor McGregor Jr.?
Yeah, pretty much. What the hell? Let's see. Okay, so he's 4-1-1. So he won that fight and hasn't fought since 2019.
COVID and shit, you know?
Yeah, so he hasn't fought since then, and Conor Jr. has won 3 fights. 2 fights. So he's what? Okay, yeah, so he's 5-1.
5-1.
Yeah, so like I said, he's a German dude, and what the fuck does that say? I stay ready, so I something. His arm tattoo says something about staying ready, so he's something. Whatever, but anyway.
He's something.
What a clown, man. Fucking standing Conor McGregor, and you can't even fight anywhere close to his skills. He actually has a picture of him and Conor McGregor on his Instagram, which is kind of comical to me. And he's got, you guys need to check him out. He's also got all these pictures of this dude with black hair. I swear he thinks that dude's Dylan Dennis. Like, he's trying to make him his Dylan Dennis. Fucking hilarious, man. But yeah, so anyway, signed today, Ben. Couple of fights for UFC 272. Go ahead and talk about it, man.
So they announced it earlier today, some point, that we are going to finally get the rematch between current bantamweight champion Aljamain Sterling and current interim bantamweight champion Poirier and Yan. That fight's going to be fireworks. There's a lot of animosity between these two. There's a lot of pent-up aggression. The way that everything went down, somebody's going to sleep. Whether it's getting knocked out, choked out. I don't think this fight goes to decision.
Nah, I guarantee it doesn't go to decision.
And second, the other big fight that they announced today was Alexander Volkanovski will defend the featherweight championship against Max Holloway in the third fight of their trilogy. Volkanovski is, of course, up 2-0. Both of those contests are disputed. The second one more so than the first.
Right.
But Volkanovski's up 2-0. So the big question coming out of this fight is, will Max still be considered the GOAT at 145 if he loses a third fight?
Very good question. I totally agree. Also, if he wins the third fight, would the UFC actually allow him to do a fourth fight with Volkanovski? You know what I mean? It's like
BC's working at a Cumberland Farms, I think.
Nah, he said where? Yeah, he said where's BC working? 7-Eleven. BC, no comment, bro.
Niggas know where I'm at.
He knows where you are, man. Hey, he said he is where he is, and he'll be where he's at, man.
I think the only way the fourth fight ends up happening here is if Holloway wins. Right.
That's what I'm saying. Could there be a fourth fight if it's 2-1? I mean, that'd be unprecedented. A fourth.
If it goes to decision, and Max wins, yeah, there's a fourth fight. If Max finishes him, I think there's enough of a definitive answer there that you don't need a third fight, considering that the first one was close, the second one was closer, and the third one. Unfortunately for Max, I think he needs a finish here. I think if it goes to decision, Volkanovski. Yeah, Facebook user, you're popular tonight.
Yep.
But yeah, I think if this fight goes to decision, I think it's hard for Holloway to win on the scorecards, as we've seen the first two times.
Right. Nico Beans, what's up, bro?
What up, my guys?
Chilling,
What's
man.
going on, Nico?
Ain't shit. Y'all can hear me tonight?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you. Hey, you got to rewatch the beginning of the episode. We, since we were waiting for you, we watched a video of a weigh-ins and a fight of the Wish Conor McGregor. It's a German dude, and you'll love it, man. It's fucking hilarious, bro. But look, I'll just show you a picture of him real quick, just to show you like what the dude actually looks like. I swear he's a Conor stan, man. Look at this dude. That's one picture. That's another one. And that's the one that's hashtagged with proper everything. And then this picture, like he really thinks he's Conor, bro.
100%.
But we were just talking about the Max Holloway and Volkanovski fight, part 3 that was signed today for March. Also on the card. Yep, also on the card, Poirier and Yan versus Aljamain Sterling 2.
Solid.
But yeah, what I was saying, Nico, is that I feel like Max has to get a finish here. I don't know if you agree with that. I just feel like the first 2 decisions were so close and controversial that he can't trust the decision this time either.
Yep.
And
it all depends. It all depends. He don't got to get a finish, right? Let's say he clip him 2 times real good. It'll still swing his way.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to have to put on a Calvin Cater type performance and just bash this dude if he's going to win a decision.
He got to check some fucking leg kicks. He got to check some leg kicks.
Yeah.
You can't just sit there and eat those inside leg kicks and those little jabby leg kicks. You can't do
Poor
that.
Calvin Cater gets slaughtered by Holloway, and now he's like a pretty big underdog going into this next weekend's fight with Giga.
I got Holloway in that fight anyway, before anybody else says anything else about it.
Holloway and Volk?
Yeah, I'm taking Holloway too.
I think we're all leaning that way.
I think Ben's going Volkanovski, but we're all going.
I am going Volkanovski.
I'm sure from a logistics standpoint, he might go with him, but there's no way he want Volk over Holloway.
The only reason why I would even think that Volkanovski would win is that there's just always that one guy. Like it just doesn't matter how much what you do, you just don't you can't beat that one guy. And I think Volk is that one guy for Holloway for whatever reason.
I got you. Hey, Nico, I did wait for you for this. I think this is it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, there it is. Sports Illustrated Breakout Boxer of the Year, Jake Paul.
Look at that. Look at that.
So, Ben, you got a good voice. I can't even fucking talk. Go ahead and read this out loud, man. Just a random dude had posted this today, and I thought it was very legit, man. You want to read that for the audio listeners?
It says, Paul's opponents aren't world beaters, but 5 fights into a pro career, whose are? Canelo Alvarez's boxing pound-for-pound king needed 4 fights to face an opponent who possessed a win. 10 of Terrence Crawford's first 12 opponents had losing records. 2 of Gervonta Davis's first 3 wins came against fighters making their pro debuts. Woodley isn't a traditional boxer, but he's probably more dangerous than Evinci Dixon, a 7-14-1 welterweight Josh Taylor faced in his 6th fight as a pro. If I'm being honest, though, I'm surprised that only 2 of Tank's first 3 opponents were 0-0. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Telling people this forever. When it comes to boxing, if you have a manager who's worth his weight in spit, he's going to get you the fights versus cans that he knows you can beat. If he wants you to be anything, if he wants you to be a champion, he's going to get you tomato cans off the bat. He's going to pad your stats and he's going to build your record. It ain't been a boxer alive who came in their pro debut, started squaring up versus somebody 20-0, taking them out and just going on a crusade from there. It ain't happening, and it's not going to.
Yeah, you got to crawl before you walk, man. I agree. But yeah, so I know Nico had talked about that stuff. And
he's only under the microscope because of his YouTube fan base. That's it. Yeah. That's the only reason y'all have him under a microscope like this. That's a fact.
Well, and he's not a traditional, right? You know what I mean? Like people are gonna put more eyes on him because he didn't start his fame being an athlete.
Yeah.
Like those NFL guys can sell fights because people know them because they were fucking an NFL guy or an NBA guy. That's how you were able to put Deron Williams and Frank Gore on a main card pay-per-view because people were gonna click in to see them. So Jake, whether he's friggin' winning or losing, people are still gonna talk because he wasn't a traditional boxer to start. So
yeah. Hey, look, I mean, Teddy Atlas has talked about on his show that like Anthony Joshua 10 fights in had a fight against like a doorman from a nightclub that had a boxing background. They needed an opponent for him. They just threw him in there with Anthony Joshua. And that was like his 10th or 11th fight, whatever it was. And he was like, everybody, fights cans when they're building up their record, man. It's just it's the lay of the land. That's the way they got to do it to build him up. So, but yeah, it's like you said, he's under the microscope. But I did want to ask you, Nico, what do you think of all this back and forth with Poirier and Diaz? Poirier said in the interview the other day that he was going to fight Diaz next, and it's going to be a short camp. That he's going to fight him pretty soon. Then Diaz said that he talked to the UFC and that they said that Poirier sucks and the fight is off or some shit like that. Right? Am I getting that right, Ben? Pretty much, right?
Yeah, essentially what Poirier said was that the fight with Diaz was signed on his end and it was going to happen sooner than later, like that he was all pretty much already in camp, like. And then Diaz literally said, you're not signing anything. It's your end that's not getting on board. You suck. Peace out.
So, somebody's lying.
I mean,
I don't know why they could just,
Diaz could just be being Diaz, you know what I mean? Like,
if anybody's lying or doing bullshit, it's Diaz. It's not Poirier. Poirier is an honest man.
Yeah, I agree.
Especially after coming off that loss, he like in his little interview that he did with, I want to say it was Ariel. It might have been someone else, but he's like, I looked myself in the mirror and asked myself if this was the fight that I wanted, and I knew the answer was yes. Mm-hmm. And like he had been talking about that since his loss to Oliveira. Like the only way he was going to keep fighting was if he wanted to keep fighting.
Yeah.
It
was actually Teddy Atlas, but yeah, that was the interview.
Was Teddy Atlas? Yeah, you just said that, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, no, I talked about Teddy Atlas a minute ago, but basically, and he said he's just has a hard time with some of the things coming out of the Oliveira fight. And Teddy Atlas asked him what it was, and that's when he told him about looking in the mirror and stuff, and knowing that was the fight he wanted, but just how hard he worked to get to that title fight, and then shit just didn't go his way, man. But it's all good. If they do fight though, I mean, which way would you guys lean? I know it's early or whatever, but you think Poirier just tears up his legs like RDA did? Was it RDA that
that's what I would do.
That crippled Nate? Was it RDA that crippled him in the fight? He started falling down and shit with leg kicks. I think that was the fight. But yeah, what do you guys think?
I never want to count out a Diaz. Sorry, Nico, go ahead.
No, you're straight, bro.
I never want to count a Diaz out at all, like ever, because we saw in the Leon Edwards fight him get. I mean, I don't want to say he got dominated for 4 rounds, but he got his ass kicked for 4 rounds, and he landed one punch and almost put the guy out. So I don't want to ever say no to Nate Diaz, but I just think that Poirier is the more complete fighter at this point in their careers. I think he fights smarter, and I think Diaz wouldn't be able to bait him into one of those classic Diaz brawls. Not this version of Dustin Poirier, anyway.
Right, but the other thing we got to think about though is if it's at 170, how well does Dustin's chin hold up? We've seen Nate take a shot.
Honestly, I'm not sold on it being a boxing fight. I'm more sold on Nate dragging it to the ground, especially after watching Oliveira tap him out.
I wish he would drag some fights to the ground, man, but it seems like he just never does.
Yeah.
But no, I wish he would, man. I think he'd have a whole lot better record if he would rely on his jiu-jitsu a little bit more.
Yeah.
But
Did you see the other fight today? They didn't announce it officially, but it's been talked about, so it's probably going to be announced. Michael Chandler and Tony Ferguson.
Oh yeah.
I've been seeing stuff about it, but I didn't know that there was more movement on that.
Yeah, it was. From what I'm understanding, it's like the one that they're talking about making next, and I don't know how I feel about that fight. I mean, you could see Tony come out there and do his thing, but if the most recent version of Tony that's been shows up, he's going to get put out.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, Chandler hits hard.
Chandler's a fucking maniac. And, they've shown, who was it? Oliveira and what's the other dude's name that just beat Tony? I can't think of his name right now.
Dariush did.
Yeah, Dariush. They've shown the blueprint of how to beat him. I mean, you know, these heavy wrestlers, and Chandler's a better wrestler than those guys are. They're better with jiu-jitsu, but actual wrestling, you know, Chandler's got the edge on those guys. So I think that he'd be able to wrestle Tony and not have too big of a problem. Hold him against the fight, defense and wrestling. Hey, I just looked up that event that Diaz and RDA fought on, and it was the first ever UFC on Fox. This card is freaking phenomenal. It was that first fight with those Junior Dos Santos versus Stipe Miocic. It was Rafael Dos Anjos versus Nate Diaz, Alistair Overeem versus Stefan Struve, Matt Mitrione versus Gabriel Gonzaga. You know, that's whatever. That's the main card. The prelims had Joanna Jędrzejczyk versus Claudia Gadelha, the first fight, which was a split decision and a great fight. And then on the early prelims, Henry Cejudo fought against Dustin Kimura. Pretty fucking stacked card, man. I mean, that sounds like a pay-per-view.
They wanted to swing for the fences with that one.
Yeah. Oh, no, that wasn't the first UFC on Fox. The first, it was number 13. The first one was Dos Santos versus Kane. Versus Kane. That was the first one. That's why I was thinking that. But yeah, that was a hell of an event, man. I need to go back and watch that if it's available. But so Nico, I know you saw it. Ben, you know, I put it in there. We're going to talk about who we think are going to be the champions of each division at the end of next year. I mean, it's the beginning of the year. There's been no fights so far, so we can predict that on December 31st, who we think the champions are going to be.
All right.
I say we start at the heavyweight and we just work our way down.
Fair play.
Good with that?
Cyril gone.
Okay, BC says Cyril gone. He's already gone. Nico, Ben, go ahead and we'll just work our way back up.
Now let Nico go next. I think I already know who he's going to pick anyway.
Do you guys hold on?
I knew you were going to say John Jones. That's why I'm letting you go first.
Hey guys, look real quick. I'm going to put this up on the screen. That way, you know, if you need to look. Yeah, well, I was going to put up the rankings. Let's see.
That's granted if he even fights. If John Jones fights, John Jones winds up champion by this time next year. If he does not fight, Cyril gone.
Man, Nico.
Tom Aspinall will be.
You got that man on cocaine, right?
So there's the top. Well, I can't really. Actually, I can. So there's the top 15 of heavyweight.
I'm gonna have to like.
All right. So
Aspinall is gonna be in the picture by the end of the year, but I'm rocking with John Jones unless he doesn't fight. Then it's Cyril gone.
Nico, stop it, man.
Yeah.
Tom Aspinall is not going to be in the title picture ever in his life. He's going to
be in the picture. Yes, he is, Will.
He's going to get to like number 5 or number 6, get knocked out by Derek Lewis, and then he's just going to be another guy who got close but just couldn't beat the gatekeeper to the title, man.
Maybe they don't put him into Derek Lewis and just give him a shot at the title just because they're missing that type of new face and blood in the title.
They better go around Derek Lewis.
That's
of course. Honestly, I would.
Excuse me for a second, guys. I gotta go check on my kid. I can hear him.
All right, bet. Tom Aspinall and Derek Lewis fighting one another on this show. I'm rocking with Derek Lewis, but I think from a matchmaker standpoint, you avoid that fight so you can get a new face in the title picture. I think he does make his way into that scene. But I got John Jones as champion next year unless he doesn't fight, in which case I'm rocking with Brandon Cyril gone.
All right. Well, the other thing that I was going to tell you is that I think only because he is dangerous, I would keep Tom Aspinall away from Curtis Blades too. Yeah. I think he'll be all right with the rest of these guys in the top 10. And, you know, Tai Tuivasa is a dangerous fight against anybody, honestly.
I would love to see Bam Bam make his way into that title picture.
Hell yeah. But I'm just saying, out of all these guys, the ones that would scare me for Tom Aspinall are number 3 and number 4, Blades and Lewis.
Bam Bam strikes me as the type of guy who really doesn't seem worried about getting a title shot for some reason, though. He just seems like he's there for the paycheck and for the, you know, the fanfare and
almost like a Chris Lieben type.
Chris Lieben type, Derek Lewis kind of.
Yeah.
Derek has accepted these title fights, but he's made it very clear he's about that money and the KO.
Yeah. Yep. Well, I mean, you can't blame him. I mean, you know, you want to be champion, but all right. Well, look, did Ben answer who he said was going to be champ?
No, he made me answer because he said he knew I was going to say John Jones.
I got you. Let me see who I think is going to be champ at the end of the year. I think it's going to be Ngannou, but I'm just looking if anybody else strikes me as possibly. Yeah, I don't think any of these guys are beating.
If it's Ngannou, how many times do you see him fighting?
Maybe 2. Beat Cyril Gane and Stipe. I think John Jones
does not have a style that makes him champion for a long time, though. That's all I'm saying. Like, I don't see it.
My thing with Francis.
Defending.
He has 1 fight left in his contract.
Right. He's got 1 fight left in his contract. Yep.
He already said he wants to box.
He will never be the type of champion to fight 3 times in a year.
I don't think so either.
And due to the fact that whether he wins or loses, I think he's leaving the UFC. I'm going to pick Cyril.
Okay. We were talking about Tom Aspinall while you left, Ben, and I just said that I didn't think if he is going to get anywhere close to the top, he needs to avoid Curtis Blades and Derek Lewis.
The fight to make for Tom Aspinall now is Chris Dacos or Daukaus or however you say his name there.
I could see it. I mean, I don't think that would be bad for him. Maybe Tabura. Because Tom Aspinall's not in the top 15, right? No, okay, no, he's number 10. Yeah. So either Marcin or Dacos. Yeah, I could see either of those. All right, so Nico, you're saying Cyril Gane if it's not John Jones. Ben's saying Cyril Gane. BC is saying Cyril Gane. I'm rocking with Francis.
Like I said, I'm picking Cyril because I think whether Francis wins or loses, he's not in the UFC by the end of next year.
Right. That's understandable. Nico's just picking Cyril because he wants to hate against me, but it's all good, man.
I could see a Cyril Gane, John Jones interim title fight happening.
You don't occupy that much space in my mind.
Nico, yes, I do. You watch your mouth, man. You watch your mouth, sucker.
I don't like your attitude.
I don't like his attitude at all. All right. So look, next one up, light heavyweight. We kind of talked about this the other night, and I said that I thought Yuri would be the champion. Ben, at the end of the year, do you think that Rakic is going to be champion?
I do.
Okay. Nico, who did you say the other night? Because this is the one that we actually did
185?
No, 205.
205?
Yeah. The next fight is
Yep. I'm just
Glover versus Yuri. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably say Yuri will be champion. I could see him fending that off for the year.
Yeah.
I think he snatches it from Glover. Maybe does 1 or 2 defenses in the year, and that's that.
I had a hard time deciding between Rakic or Magomed Ankalaev.
Yeah, he's on a roll.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest with you, though. If I could pick anybody from the top 10 to be champion by the end of the year, I'd love to see Anthony Smith at least win the title. Even if he lost in his first defense. I'm saying I would love to see him be the champion. I would love that, man.
I think we all would, but
because
I don't know, man.
Of all the guys in
the for the guy.
I know, but of all the guys in the top 10, I mean, Wachowicz, we never thought he'd be champion. Then Glover, we never thought he'd be champion at this point. You know what I mean? So I would say that, and Glover, he got a title. This was his second title shot, I think, or second or third. So
second.
Yeah, it's not out of the question for Anthony Smith to eventually get a title shot and win, but I would just love to see it, man. I think it'd be a good story, man. But yeah, like I said, I'm going with Yuri. BC, who are you going with for 205 champion? Yuri? Okay.
I ain't tell you the story of how he whooped my ass in UFC for probably 70 matches straight, and I kept resetting it. I knew you was the truth back then.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's funny, man. All right, 185. Nico, you want to start that one up?
Adesanya.
All right, Ben.
Come back to me.
Is that middleweight?
Yeah.
Izzy.
Izzy, yeah. I'm going with Izzy also, but there's a but. If he ends up moving up and vacating his title, if he does, because he still talks about it, if he does, then I would go with Marvin Vettori because I think Marvin's really fucking good. But if Izzy's still in the weight class, Marvin's never taken the belt. But Ben, what are you thinking, man? I can see it on his face. He thinks it's gonna be Bobby Knuckles. No. All right. You're muted, bro.
I'm not gonna pick my real pick. I guess I'll say Izzy.
Come on, man. Pick your real pick, man. You're gonna say Derek Brunson.
Fuck yeah, I am.
All right. Hey, I like it, man. You think that he's gonna take the belt this year? I mean, hey.
I don't know, man. I just love it. I just love the fact that this guy has been set up like 3 fights straight to lose.
Yeah.
And he just keeps finishing these cats. And like he even said himself that he wasn't taking shit seriously when he fought Izzy the first time. And like he was out of shape and he was at an old training camp. And do I think Brunson's a lot better than Izzy? No, but I just think Brunson's wrestling is some of the best in the entire division.
I do
and
agree with that.
He continually has been proving that against these younger strikers and these other guys. And I just think that it wouldn't be the same fight this time around. I mean, Izzy's on another level, but I just think that it wouldn't be the same. And I mean, it would be one of those things. Why not, man? Everyone hates Derek Brunson, so it would be hilarious if he was champion.
I do want to see Bobby Knuckles take the belt off of Izzy, but Izzy immediately win it back.
Okay.
Do you think Bobby Knuckles can, though? I mean, obviously you guys don't.
Do.
If you think
I do. No, I do. We already went on record on this show saying I believe in the rematch that Bobby Knuckles will win. But we said who's going to be the champion by the end of the year.
Yeah, true.
But even when that fight comes up, I'm going to rock with Whitaker on that night.
Okay.
But that's a tough one to pick between the two. Like, that's really tough.
Do you guys think that Derek Brunson, forget about Bobby Knuckles for a minute, do you guys think that Derek Brunson, given a shot against Izzy, could pull off a Jan Blachowicz type fight against him?
No.
I mean, I'm just asking. Is it because he was
small.
bigger?
That's
what I was thinking. Okay.
I don't think it was about the takedown. I think it's about the fact Izzy couldn't get back up.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So did we all? Yeah, we all said Izzy. Ben said Izzy. Okay. All right. 170. You guys know who my pick is. So
I
just go ahead.
I don't know.
You do, man.
Khamzat?
Absolutely, bro. He's gonna be champ. I think he wins one more fight and gets a title fight. I don't care what Dana White says.
If it's versus Colby Covington, 100%.
Yep.
Title stays on Usman.
Okay. You too, Ben? We're split down the middle on that one, huh? All right.
Hey,
okay.
yo, and I'm telling you this right now. If for some reason he want to move up to 185, I'm rocking with him over there too. Just like a Brock Lesnar surprise in that fucking Fatal 5-Way the other night.
Yeah, if he decides he's gonna go up, I feel you, man.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to ask you guys something real quick that I've been wanting to ask you. Forever they've been talking about a Kevin Holland versus Khamzat fight. Would it be anything at all? Do you think it would be one-sided completely?
He might kill Kevin in there.
Oh, there's no might. Holy fuck, yeah, he would.
Too small.
Yeah. I mean, Holland is I think taller than him, right? But just he's thin. But man,
Holland would have a better shot at 185, but I don't think it would be much of a better shot.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, he's taller, but come on, man. Pause. The girth is different.
Yeah, definitely. The power is different. The wrestling's different. I mean, yeah. Like I said, I think he'll be champ by the end of the year. BC, are you with us? What do you think of lightweight?
Anyway.
He might have stepped away. Ben, you want to start up for lightweight?
It's tough. I guess I'll go with Justin Gaethje.
Justin Gaethje.
You too, Nico?
I don't think that Makhachev. Like, I don't know when his fight with Dariush is, but I just don't know if they'd be able to squeeze in. I think Gaethje's going to beat Charles Oliveira. I think that he's just going to knock him out. And then I just don't know how quick they'd be able to make another fight right after that, depending on injuries and stuff like that. So I just think Gaethje will be the champion by the end of 2022.
That's what I agree with. If Islam gets the shot, though, then I'm going with Islam. If he gets the shot.
Dariush and Makhachev is in February, so they could definitely have time for that. But we don't know when Charles and Justin are going to fight.
Right, that's what I mean. Like, the timing would have to line up in order for my prediction to be right. But you know,
and that's have to not fuck Makhachev.
And assuming there's no injuries and nobody's, so.
You ready for this? You guys are going to say I'm crazy, and then when it happens, you're all going to be like, "Oh, you're so smart." I'm going to go with Beneil Dariush, man.
No.
I think he's going to submit Islam.
No.
Yeah, I think so. I'm taking him, man.
He will not hold that title for any amount of time, even if he does get it.
I mean, all he's got to do is win 2 fights, and he'll be the champ at the end of the year. I think
he's crazy. I don't think that's out of the question.
It will not happen.
We'll see.
He's not good enough.
He's pretty good, man. And he's starting to put it. I feel like he's been putting it all together lately. He's a
little too reckless on the feet.
I feel like he's too reckless on his feet.
Yeah.
I feel like if Drakkar Klose had him clipped, what would Justin Gaethje do to him? But I think that his grappling is equal. I mean, maybe not his wrestling, but his jiu-jitsu is equal to Makhachev. So I think that's going to be a really competitive fight. But I just think he's too reckless on his feet.
Yeah, well, we'll see. 145. Let's see. This is a tough one. I want to say Max, because I think the Max is going to win the title back, but I think he's going to lose it after that. So in that case, I'm gonna go with Chikadze. I'm gonna go with Giga.
Giga?
Yeah. I think if he beats Kattar, he'll probably fight the winner of Max and Volkanovski, because look at the rest of the top, 5. They're not going to give Rodriguez a title shot coming off of a loss. That was his only fight in 2 years, and he lost. Chan Sung Jung, it's kind of hard to give him a title fight too, but and Brian Ortega just fought for the title, hasn't fought since. So I feel like you beat number 5, and you're a fresh face in the division. I think that you could get the title shot. I think Max would be an amazing fight.
If Giga wins, he gets the title shot for sure. If Giga loses, then the next title. Okay. If Giga loses and Volkanovski wins, the next title fight's probably going to be Josh Emmett and Alexander Volkanovski.
I could see that.
Only because, like you mentioned, Kattar got slaughtered by Max. Yep. So, I mean, it would be hard to give him a title shot off one win. And Volkanovski's already beaten Ortega. And Chan Sung Jung has lost to 2 of the guys in the top of the division. So, and Emmett's on a 5-fight win streak.
Yeah.
So
that's true too.
I'm rocking with Maxie.
Yeah.
I'm picking Volkanovski.
Okay. But while we're on this topic, how fucking insane would a fight between Giga and Yair Rodriguez be? That would be a fucking fight, man. I would love it.
What's left of Yair Rodriguez anyway?
Yo.
Mute BC.
What?
Mute BC.
Mute him? Oh, okay. I thought you were giving me code for something. I was trying to figure it out. Hey, speaking of which, man, what'd you think of my comment on Jason's post last night? That shit was hilarious, wasn't it?
Did I read it?
Yeah. You responded to it.
I forget what the post was.
It was the Dwight Howard post.
Oh no, that shit was funny as hell. That shit had me rolling.
Ben, his brother, put this post about how great Dwight Howard is, and I said there's only room for one, where there's only one Dwight, that matters. And I put like this stuff about Dwight Schrute, who's the dude from The Office. I know you never watched The Office, but it was fucking hilarious. I started like naming off all his accolades from the TV show. But
but why you try and give him more credit than he was?
He always did. He always said that, man.
Tuda.
Bro, that shit.
I do love Dwight Howard though.
Yeah. That's what's up. Oh, let's see what we got here. Oh, I bet that's cousin. I bet that's cousin Timmy, Nico. He said he'll take Bryce Mitchell as champ. Is Bryce where's Bryce Mitchell ranked?
He's fighting Edson Barbosa real soon.
Yeah. He's number 11 right now.
He got a long ride ahead.
Yeah. I don't know, man.
By 2023, but not next year.
Look, he's undefeated and he's very good, but I've just never been like, oh my God, that guy's amazing. Like his jiu-jitsu is very nice. He gets good submissions, but like on the feet, he never looks like he's that comfortable. If he's going to win a title, he's going to have to really improve his
He's not going to get a shot at that title within this year.
Not for a while.
The road is too long.
Yeah. And that fight versus
oh, he fucking that shit up.
Is it a chopped cheese? Oh, hold up. You're muted. What'd you say?
It's a soft shell taco, and I'm highly upset about it.
Oh, okay. Hey, Nico, did you see the comments from the beginning of the show?
No.
Check this shit out.
Somebody talking about how I do heroin again?
Nah. It was
get my hairstyle.
It was Jay. He said, "I see you."
Yo, first
Tony.
I've seen BC doing that way longer than Jay.
And look,
he had his hair, his ends, everything way longer.
Look, he was talking shit tonight, Nico. Look, he said, "Where's BC working? 7-Eleven?" Man,
he knows where BC works.
that's what BC
yo,
said.
The crazy part is if we had Stoney on this show right now and his camera was set up at his job, it would look the exact same way. Only with liquor bottles behind him.
Yeah, well, it could be cousin Timmy that asked if he was working at 7-Eleven because he can't get his name on here either. But anyway, Brandon, who's going to be? Oh, we never got BC's pick.
BC need to tell these boys to settle down right now. Like we ain't been in the lab the past few days. Like they better pipe down right now.
BC's ready to knock people out, huh?
He got a fucking one-hitter quitter on him, so I don't know what people are talking about.
I hear you. BC.
I'm dead ass. He'll snuff Alpha. I was worried about BC. That's why I had brought him down to the gym the past couple of days. I had to make sure his hands was right before Alpha came to town. I heard that he was walking around the rest barefoot. So I was like, yo, he said BC, he's gonna. Let's get up. Alpha's out that way with all 50 of his wives.
He said he was gonna turn BC into a wrestler, man. You remember that?
Nah, man. The right hand that BC got gonna turn Alpha into the wrestler.
Turn Alpha into Omega.
The upper room.
The upper room.
All right, BC. Who's gonna be the 155-pound champ?
Lightweight.
Yeah.
Islam Makhachev.
Okay. And what about 145?
I'm gonna go with my boy Maxie Holloway, number 7 pound for pound in the world.
All right, there we go.
And UFC. Right.
Nico.
Yeah.
135. Where we at, bro?
First of all, let's talk about how disgusting that picture of Aljo even being up there is. That's part one. Part two, let's get real fucking crazy. Jose Aldo.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Hey, look. That's my heart pick. Head pick, though, let's get even crazier. Sean fucking O'Malley.
Okay. That's funny. All right. Hey, I mean, no, I'm with you. Okay, cool, man. What about you, BC?
Sean O'Malley could genuinely be the second coming of Conor McGregor to Jose Aldo. Like Jose goes and gets this title, and everybody singing his praises. Then here comes O'Malley getting under his fucking skin, talking crazy about him. Starches him in the first round.
I could see it, man. That'd be
Dude's tatted
crazy.
up the exact same way. If he buzz cuts his head before this fight with Aldo, oh my God, Aldo may like piss his pants. He'll just snap into a whole different fucking realm, dude.
That's hilarious.
Or he tries to kill O'Malley in the ring. Like I'm talking eye gouges, fucking like 12-6 elbows, just goes hog shit on that boy.
Yeah.
We hear him speak English for the first time while he's in a full mount pounding O'Malley's head into the ground.
You motherfucker!
I hate you, Connor! I hate you, Connor!
That's funny, man. All right, what about you, BC? 135.
Peter Yan.
All right.
Wow, that's a good reign.
What about you, Ben Dastash?
You won't go with Sterling.
I hope
you
not.
Won't. You won't.
No, I wasn't going to. I was going to go with somebody else that was going to make you guys say, what the fuck?
Anybody besides Sterling.
Dominic Cruz.
Like it. I'd love to see it. Who does he fight to get the belt?
If he fights, they're talking about him and Aldo fighting next. If he beats Aldo, I'm sure he'd get a title shot.
Okay.
You know?
So you got him taking it off of Piotr?
I do.
Okay.
So, I'm going to answer this one in two parts. Number one, I think eventually Merab is going to be the champ, but I don't think he's going to get a shot to fight for the title this year. But this year, and Nico, fuck you, man. I do think Jose Aldo is going to end up winning the title at the end of the year. I really do. I think if he wins one more fight, if him or Cruz win, whoever wins between him and Cruz is probably going to get the title shot, especially since Dillashaw has been hurt and taking time off and everything.
Yep.
And I don't know, man. I think that Jose could take the belt, man.
You gotta want to see it.
Yeah.
You
and like,
have to want to see him.
He's improved so much since the last time he fought Piotr Yan. Like he's really come into his own, like as far as like a second career almost.
You gotta want to see the guy do it. That's probably one of the best UFC stories of all time if he does do it.
Definitely.
I pray it on my guy. I genuinely do. But Dominic Cruz is gonna be a hell of a fucking test if that's what he has to do to get there.
It is.
Oh, dude, I would not have any. I mean, Dominic Cruz is one of my favorite fighters of all time, and I would hold no ill will over Jose Aldo if he beats Dominic Cruz. And like, you know what I mean?
But favorite fighters. Yep.
It's the same side of the coin for Dominic Cruz too. He comes back from another injury. He got knocked out for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like all this shit that he's coming back from, for him to come back and get that title again would be just as equal awesome story.
Ben, I got to correct you on one thing. He did not get knocked out. He got fucked over by a guy who was drinking beer and smoking cigarettes.
Oh yeah, the cigarettes
definitely cloud your judgment, man.
Dude. I'll tell you what, like those are the worst things ever.
Hey, bro, it had him a little lightheaded. He didn't know what he was doing, man.
Throw the damn towel.
All right, so 125. I'll start it. I'm gonna say that Moreno's gonna keep the belt. I think he'll defend it 3 times this year, and I think he'll keep the belt.
Figueiredo.
What about you,
got
Ben?
Davison?
Askarov.
How badass is that?
What'd you say, Ben?
Askarov.
All right. Nico?
Fuck, man. I'm a rock with Babyface.
All right.
If I got to have another pick, I'd pick Starboy.
Oh, man.
Starboy. I don't think he gets the shot, but I would love that.
Yeah, I'd like to see him get some bigger fights. All right. Now down to the women. The women of the sport. Let's see. Oh, yeah, we can start here.
And yes, we saved the best for last.
145. I don't even know if Amanda will defend that title this year. Just to be completely honest with you. There's like no 145ers really. So I think that one's kind of like, whatever. It just doesn't even matter.
Mm-hmm. I gotta head out, fellas. I have to finish closing up.
My prediction is.
All right, bro. Be good, man.
Later.
By the way, I picked for flyweight. I picked Shevchenko, and strawweight. I picked Rose.
All right.
All right, fellas.
Be good, bro. Later on, man. All right. You guys just want to skip 145 because we don't even know if there'll ever be another 145-pound fight?
I was gonna say, yeah, like I predict if they don't fold the division, it'll be Amanda because I think the only fight that she gets this coming year is her rematch with Juliana.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, Amanda or they don't have any fights. I agree.
But yeah, nothing. Yeah, Amanda or nothing.
Yeah, same with you, Nico.
Yep.
All right. 135. I'm going last. Nico, who are you picking?
Ronda Rousey.
Get the fuck out of here. No, you're not.
Amanda Nunes.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ben?
I'm trying to read the top of the division. Hold on.
Oh, I thought he was giving us a hint. It had Van across the screen. I thought he was going to say Paige Van Zandt.
Nigga, get the fuck out of here. That was crazy than Ronda.
No, sorry. I'm just trying to read the top of the division.
Paige is going to bulk up and come back and start kicking people's asses, I guess.
Or Holly Holm.
Irene Aldana.
Really? Okay. You guys ready for my pick?
Yep.
The true GOAT, Valentina Shevchenko.
No.
She's already beat Juliana there once by submission. I think she'll come back and do it again after Juliana successfully defends the title. Successfully defends the title against Amanda. That's my pick.
Fire. That would be fire, Will.
Hey, man, she did it once.
I still think Amanda takes the title back after the re-up.
If she doesn't.
See a trilogy.
If she doesn't, though, it would make the most sense for Valentina to come back up because she's cleaned out her division, and like the 135-pound division isn't exactly on fire.
That's a good call.
That's my pick, man. But let's go up to 125.
Nothing changes.
I think Valentina keeps the belt.
Nothing changes in either one of these.
Yeah. Do you know she has the most successful defenses out of any of the champions right now? I think she's got 6 and Usman has 5 or something along those lines. She's doing good. Ben, you going with Valentina too, or you got somebody else in mind?
I don't even really know who's in that division outside of her.
Caitlin Chichugian and Jessica Andrade and Lauren Murphy and Jennifer Maya. All people.
Yeah, I know. I mean, outside of like the girls that she's already beaten.
Yeah. I mean, and Jessica I. Yeah. I mean, there's not much going on in that division. I mean, there's fighters. I mean, you got Macy Barber, you got Andrea KGB Lee, you got a couple of good fighters that could go up and become contenders, but I don't think they're doing anything in there. All right, Nico.
Nothing changes.
Man. Nothing changes, huh?
Doug Rose.
Who do you think she'll fight this year? Because she's going to fight Carla.
Carla for sure.
And then she'll probably have one more fight before the end of the year. You think it'll be Marina Rodriguez?
Mackenzie Dern.
That would be an interesting fight. We have not really seen Rose against like a top jiu-jitsu fighter. Mm-hmm. She's mostly fought a lot of strikers or wrestlers.
But Mackenzie got to win some now. I need Mackenzie to go back to back one time.
Yeah. Yep. Where are you at on this, Ben?
Marina.
Okay. All right. Huh. I'm just looking at it and wondering how the fuck Nina Nunes is still ranked anything. That is fucking ridiculous.
Nepotism, bruh.
Yeah, that's the spoil system for real.
Oh, shit.
Damn, I'm trying to... Well, let's see. Let's just put it like this. Weili Zhang is getting ready to fight Joanna at some point. Yan Zayanan is fighting Marina, right? Is that right, Ben?
Yeah. Yan Shanan, yeah.
And then Carla's fighting Rose. I think Rose will win that fight.
I mean, even if I were to pick Carla over Rose, I don't pick Carla winning the fight after that.
Yeah, no, I'm going with Rose because I think she'll beat Carla, and I think that she'll beat Marina or Yan Zaynon. Where the fuck is Carla? Carla's number 2. Okay, yeah.
Jan's not gonna get. She'd have to win 2 fights to get a title shot. She got absolutely decimated by Carla Esparza.
Carla, right? Yeah, that's true.
She got mutilated, like destroyed within a few minutes of the first round. That was during Carla's run where she was decisioning everyone.
But Ben, look at the rest of the top of the division. Weili's not getting another title fight right now. Carla's getting the title fight. If Marina was to lose to Yan, you got Mackenzie Dern, who's coming off of a loss, right? And then you got Nina Nunes, who's not getting a title fight ever. Tisha Torres and Michelle Watterson, and Amanda Ribas. I think, aren't they kind of like...
Tisha would get the next title shot. They were even talking about giving her one over Carla in the first place.
I could see that. I mean, it would be basically like a lifetime achievement award just to get the title fight for her because she can't string together like a good amount of wins. Maybe they could call up Angela Hill and see what she's doing that week.
Suspect list, Nico.
She's a good jobber.
100% suspect list.
They could put her in there with Rose just to have Rose, get some rounds in. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Rose. And didn't BC say Rose also?
Mm-hmm.
I think he did. Yeah. What do you think of the Weili Zhang versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk fight that they're basically putting together right now? Do you think it'll be a good fight like the first one? Or do you think that they'll come out there a little different? And by the looks of things, it'll probably be a 3-round fight this time. Do you think that changes anything?
I think Weili still wins. I think that while Joanna's been bitching online and posting pictures of her new boobs, Weili's been in the gym
fighting Henry Cejudo.
JJ put the tit pics out.
Well, I mean, all of her pictures are of her in like bikinis and lingerie, and
she thinks she's a model now.
But did she put the boobies out?
I was gonna say because she got a boob job, you know what I mean? So she's like,
did she let them bitches flap or not?
I don't think so.
All right, damn. What did you get me excited up here for? I thought y'all niggas, man, stop. Got me all worked up, hot and bothered over here. No reason at all. I can't believe that shit wasn't shared in the group chat if that was the case.
Hey,
fuckers falling off.
One more prediction from me for the end of the year.
JJ starts on OnlyFans.
No, okay. I think that Valentina will still be the pound for pound woman.
Valentina starts the OnlyFans?
No, she'll be the pound for pound number 1.
Is she taking a pounding on OnlyFans?
No.
All right.
And number 1 pound for pound.
All these dudes that you have right here are the ones that are in gangbang?
Yep. Number 1 pound for pound by the end of the year is going to be my boy Khamzat Chimaev. Boom.
Hey, I like that.
He's going to come out of nowhere. Yeah, so come shot, Chimaev. Yeah, that's who I'm going to pick for. Who do you guys think will be pound for pound woman and man at the end of next year?
All this pound for pound talk is getting me very excited.
You look like it, man. Your cheeks are getting a little red, Nico.
Cut it out, Will.
Nico, did you notice that I introduced you as Nico Beans tonight?
Did you call me Nico Beans?
Yeah, instead of Chico Beans, I called you Nico Beans. Thought that was a good intro for you, man.
Low key, that's fire.
I thought so, man. But you need the little hat.
Pound for pound, recognized as the best fighter end of the year, Jose fucking Aldo.
Okay.
If he gets that title back, having already held it at 145 as well, they should just give him that nod like they did for Khabib.
Okay. Ben? Oh, and what about woman? Valentina?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, Amanda Serrano challenged her to a MMA fight, not a boxing match. I got that wrong. She said
what?
She said that if Dana, whatever, works shit out with Jake Paul where they could figure it out, she wants to come to the UFC and fight Valentina in an MMA fight to make history. and she will get fucking destroyed.
She will get 1,000% mopped.
It will be, you know what it'll look like? It'll look like Randy Couture versus James Toney, except Valentina's way more technical. So it'll be like a technical version of that fight. Randy was
gonna kick her fucking head off her shoulders.
Yeah. Yep. It'll be the beginning of the end for her career.
And if she wanted to just like let's say Valentina did eat a punch in the first round, she's immediately taking her down and tapping her out. She would choke that bitch the fuck out.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And Amanda is a queen when it comes to the hands. Do not step into that cage, mama. It's not gonna end up well for you.
Right. I mean, she's got 30 knockouts.
I said what happened to Valentina if she stepped in that ring with Amanda. I told you that Amanda would fuck Valentina up if they boxed.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, I know.
So I'm not throwing shade at that girl. I'm just saying, in the octagon, total different ballgame.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know if you guys know this, but in 2015, her and Ronda were trying to challenge each other to a fight. Ooh. Ronda wanted to fight her in the octagon. Amanda Serrano. And Amanda wanted to fight Ronda in a boxing ring. So it never came to be.
How that shit would have played out.
I know, but Ronda would have thrown her on her head and submitted her in in an MMA fight.
Facts.
People talk shit about Ronda now because she had her comeuppance against Holly, and then she fought Amanda, who's just fucking amazing. It's not like, people that were in the division, all would have just worked her. I mean, she still put a beating on Miesha Tate, all those fighters. I mean, I think people try to take credit away from her and shade her for no reason.
People need to understand her mindset is to be champion and champion only. And when two women in that division get over on you, you're probably not going to be in that title picture no more. What the fuck does she have to stay around here for, especially if she already got millions to her name? For what?
And then went to WWE and made more than she did in MMA.
Yes.
Makes sense to me. Ben, where you at on the pound for pound, bro? He's pounding right now, Nico. Look at him, man.
Pound it, baby. Pound it.
What you got, Ben?
For women, I'm going to say Valentina. And for men, I'll have to say, well, if I think Usman's going to be champion still by the end of 2022, I'll say Usman. But if it's not him, it's going to be whoever's heavyweight champion.
Yeah. Okay.
They're going with Jose.
I can see it. I can see all those. I don't think any of our three picks are unrealistic, and I think that the three picks that we made will all three at least be top 10, maybe top 5. So, that's cool. Let me see. Was there something else that I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight? Where is it at? Okay, so I just want to talk a minute about WWE before we leave. So now Brock Lesnar is one champ. Roman Reigns is another champ. And we've talked about it, and we think that they're probably going to make, unify the titles at WrestleMania. But then everybody says, well, what about the Royal Rumble? And I have a theory, but what do you guys think would be the answer to that? And how could it end up still being champion versus champion at WrestleMania, even though the Royal Rumble is for a title shot at WrestleMania?
Can you repeat that? Wait, what?
So everybody thinks that Brock versus Roman is going to be the main event at WrestleMania. Title versus title. But what happens to the Royal Rumble, because the winner of that is supposed to get a title shot at WrestleMania? So
you just have one of those two win the Royal Rumble.
I mean, they don't normally put the world champs in the Rumble, do they?
Normally don't.
Yeah. I have a theory, but I wanted to see what Nico has to say first, or Ben, if you have any good theories too. I know what.
Oh, now the questions already got my fucking wheels turning. I really don't have a theory for this.
Ben, any ideas? Because I got kind of a crazy idea, but I would not be shocked one bit.
I mean, I can tell you who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble.
Too violent. Who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble?
Austin Theory.
Austin Theory.
Okay.
Ben, you motherfucker.
You ready for my pick? Who's going to win the Royal Rumble?
Who?
Tommaso Ciampa, and challenge for the NXT title at WrestleMania to try to take the title back from Braun Breaker.
I would love that. That would be
amazing. You don't have to have a main roster.
Interesting.
That would be incredible.
Hey, Nico, we got a comment. It is only when a mosquito lands on your testicle that you realize there is always a way to solve problems without using violence. From Valiant Thor, and he said this is too violent. Anyway, I think that would be a cool ass way to do it, because like you remember, Charlotte won Money in the Bank, and she challenged for the NXT title, right? The NXT Women's title. So it's not out of the question that they could do that again. And Ciampa, I don't think is ever going to the main roster, and with the way that they're pushing Braun Breaker, I think they're probably going to have him on the main roster by the end of WrestleMania. He takes the title back at WrestleMania, send Braun Breaker up, and Ciampa goes down to feud with the next guy that they're trying to build up. I just don't think there's ever a reason to bring Ciampa up to the main roster. You know, I don't think it would do him any justice. But that's my theory.
That'd be amazing.
I think so. I think so too. And for the Women's Rumble, I think it's going to be one of the women that are out right now. I think it'll either be Alexa, what's her name? Oh, Bayley, or Asuka. I think it'll be one of those three.
I think it'll be Bianca.
Yeah?
I think she'll win again.
I'd love to see it, but I don't know. They got to switch stuff up eventually, you know? What about you, Nico?
For what, Will? My bad.
Women's Rumble.
The Women's Rumble, I got...
I told Ben, I'll just tell you real quick, that I thought it would be one of the three that are out right now, either Asuka, Alexa Bliss, or Bayley. That's what I think, just to try to
I'm between Bayley and Asuka right now.
Really? Okay.
I'll probably rock with Bayley, though. I think that they're waiting on a big return for her. Rumble would be a good time to bring her back as a face and have her go back over.
Yeah, I can see that.
She was the best in the business.
She was.
She was, man.
The only other one that I could see, the only one on the main roster I could see that's current right now is maybe Xia Li, so she can wrestle Charlotte Flair at WrestleMania. That's the only other way I could see them going with it. Because they're really trying to push her hard. The Protector. So, I don't know. What do you guys think of her? You think she's pretty good? She's kind of small, but what do you think of her in-ring ability?
Xia?
Yeah.
She's phenomenal.
Yeah, I think so too. It's not going to be Dewdrop because she'll probably be cut by then. And it won't be Otis because he'll be cut by then.
Winning the Rumble, I don't think she'll win the Rumble, but they'll definitely have her in it. They need a big girl for them to go on.
She was just in a program on Raw last night.
Yeah, Will doesn't know what he's talking about when it comes
to
Dewdrop. She was just in a program with Liv Morgan and Becky Lynch on Monday night.
She's on her way out the door.
Don't pay him any attention when it comes to Dewdrop, Ben.
On her way out the door.
Where's Nia Jax at?
She's gone.
Exactly.
She already,
and that's why they're not getting rid of Dewdrop. Thank you.
They're getting rid of her.
They're not.
They're getting rid of her, and they're bringing back Bertha Faye. You remember her, Ben?
Oh, fuck yeah, I remember Bertha Faye.
I think she actually died, though. Nico, you remember Bertha Faye from the 90s?
No.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
She was a big girl that feuded with
Alundra
Blaze. Yeah. And Harvey Whippleman was her manager, which looked amazing because she was big and he's small.
Harvey Whippleman's on TV right now at my house.
Oh, yeah? Nice.
Undertaker is currently fighting Kamala in a casket match.
Nice.
It is not a good match.
Yeah.
Kamala couldn't work very well by this point.
Nico, I'm gonna show you Bertha Faye real quick before we wrap this thing up. You probably seen her before when you were a kid, but you're probably pretty young when that stuff was going on. But that's Bertha Faye right there.
I do not recall her.
I'm sure you don't, because if you did recall her, I'm sure she would have been one of your favorites of all time, man. I know that's your style. But anyway, anything, Nico, man, you look really cool right next to Aljo right there, bro. I just wanted to tell you that. You guys look like you should be on promotional material together.
Honestly, man, I could probably chop that. What do the boys weigh?
135.
Nah, I'd lose my life trying to get down to 135.
Back in the day, you could have.
Yeah.
What'd you wrestle in your high school? Senior year? Yeah, that's what I thought. I wrestled 35. I wrestled 145 when I was a senior, but shit, those days are long gone. Anyway, Ben, anything else you want to throw out there before we go?
I don't think so. We don't got much coming up till next week when we can actually do some fight picks again.
Yeah.
We're like 3 weeks away from Royal Rumble, so
that'll be good. Hey, did you see?
We got some build going on. I sent you guys the list of the announced participants so far.
Awful.
Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Montez Ford, Angelo Dawkins, Johnny fucking Knoxville, and Austin Theory.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say about that. But did you guys see the one fight that they've thrown together for Knucklemania 2 yet?
No.
Ben, have you?
I thought it was it.
Right.
I did see, but now I can't remember. I know Alan Belcher's coming back and fighting soon for BKFC.
Okay, so the fight that they are throwing together is going to be Mike Perry versus Julian Lane. Let me bang, bro.
Yeah, and Britain Hart's on the card too.
Yeah, Chaz Mendez will be on the card. And there was another fight. Oh, they're saying that Britain Hart is going to fight for the vacant title, but they haven't said who she's going to fight.
So I was just saying Britain Hart's on that card too.
Yeah, but they didn't say who she's going to fight because that was the title that Helen had that she let go because they didn't really want to pay her good. But I mean, I think you got to put in Christine Fierro, the one that Helen beat for the title. You got to, man. And I think that she'll break Britain's face, but that's just my opinion. She's beat the fuck out of everybody she's fought except for Helen. Oh, and Helen's fighting, I think, a week from today, the 12th. So that'll be cool. I have to keep an eye on that for Invicta. So anyway, Nico, you want to take
my birthday?
Nice. Are we gonna have a birthday party for Ben, or are we gonna switch to Thursday?
I feel like we should, man. And on that birthday party, he should complete all of the bets he's lost.
All of his tasks.
Right, fair play.
But if you want us to switch till Thursday, we could do that. Just let us know, Ben, if you got some plans.
Thursday's still tight. Yep.
Yeah.
Nope, we'll do Wednesday. I ain't got shit going on. My kids are gonna be here, so I'll be fucking just straight chilling.
Nico, you should definitely send him a strippergram.
I don't need no dick showing up at my house.
I didn't say that. I was trying to be nice. Maybe
be some dude delivering Mentos and Coke with his dick out.
One time, the homie Joe Bear, man, he wants to get me with this prank. He gonna send me a dick glitter bomb to my crib, right?
Oh man, I've seen those.
Right, and around this time, it was Mother's Day. I had caught Miranda something, right? And I had got an email that it was gonna be there on that day. We FaceTime and she's like, "Oh, there's a package here. It's to you." And I'm like, "Oh, that must be your gift for Mother's Day." Crack that bitch open. It's the dick glitter bomb. Pow! Shit explodes all over her.
I bet you she was not amused.
I see that shit live, yo. She's fucking pissy as hell. I immediately hit Joe Bear up. He's like, "That dick glitter bomb got there? You like that?" And I was like, "It was the best."
That's hilarious.
Like, what the fuck do you mean? I was like, I got to watch it live. I wasn't even there. Oh my God, bro. It was dick glitter around that crib for like, oh my God, I can't even call it, bro. When we moved and we took the couch to the next spot,
still there?
Dick glitter underneath that shit. Yeah, man,
Jesus.
Forever.
You can send like bags of gummy dicks to people too.
Yo, you can send straight up chocolate assholes to people.
You can
eat a bag of dicks.
No, you can send dog shit to people anonymously.
I don't want that.
No, I'm not sending you that.
It's not a good prank.
No, it is if it's somebody you really don't like. It's not for somebody who's your friend that you're just like being a dick to. I mean, that's just too much. Hey, Ben, did you ever see all the Tom Aspinall memes that I had made before you started? Check these out.
I saw a few of them.
Like that one.
That one's good. That one's good. That one's good.
This is just the original. But yeah, we always had fun having Tom Aspinall on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Nico, when we have it like this, you could actually talk for him.
What do you mean? You want me to talk for Tom Aspinall?
Well, yeah, we can't see you now. We can only see Tom. You got to have an English accent, though.
I can't do that.
Hello there. How are we doing?
We're going to need you to...
I'm Tom Aspinall.
Cheerio.
Oh, man. Hey, Ben, also, have you ever seen the picture of Nico and BC in the big house? Nico, you know it. There it is.
Oh, my God, man. Did he grab you like this?
Yeah.
Yo, so are you familiar?
Hands on you.
Are you familiar with a YouTube guy? What the hell's his name? Something Adonis. He does voiceovers and like commentary on UFC fights. Well, I was watching one of his videos and it's this like the best knockouts ever. And this fella's got another guy in a crucifix and he's hitting him with like 9 or 10 elbows in a row. The guy's absolutely knocked out cold. Well, the guy doing the commentary is like, someone check this man's wallet and get his transit ticket because the only place he's going is the upper room.
Yeah,
I fucking lost it, dude.
That's hilarious. Was it an old UFC fight?
Yeah, it was like a super old UFC fight.
That was Gary Goodridge versus somebody. I can't remember, but yeah, I definitely remember that.
Oh, yeah, he even makes a comment where he's like, Nurse Joy at the Poke Center said there's nothing we can do. Someone call Shenron and use the Dragon Balls.
That's hilarious.
Pretty good shit.
Hell yeah. All right, you ready to take it to the building, Nico?
Yeah.
All right, do it up, bro.
My guys, my girls, the community in general, thank you for joining us once again for another episode of the Fight Gods podcast. This has been episode, what, Will?
89.
80-fucking-9, man. Only 11 off from 100. I cannot believe that shit. We got to go crazy for the century mark. And y'all already know what it is, man. Let me hit you with the slogan. There is no need to adjust the screen.
Hold up.
What's up? Damn,
episode 100.
Crazy. That was so disrespectful.
It wasn't, because I got to say something. Episode 100, we got to have Helen on. She was on the first episode. She was somewhere around number 50. We got to have her at 100. But go ahead.
I like it. Yeah. There is no need.
But actually, Nico, hold on.
Oh my
I'm just fucking with you, man. Go ahead.
God, that shit.
Nico Beans, hit it, bro.
You're taking it to the house tonight, Ben.
All right, Ben, take it to the house, bro. Ladies and gentlemen, pimps and hoes, you are watching
the Fight God show. There's
Nico.
I don't even know how to clean up this mess after Will just did that shit twice. There's no need to adjust your screen because Will already broke it. It's all broken.
No. Nico, when I do the ladies and gentlemen, pimps and hoes, you're watching the Fight God show. It reminds me of like little kids that think it's funny, like when they're supposed to say the prayer and they're like, good food, good meat, good God, let's eat. That's like my way of just fucking up the ending.
Beans, rice, Jesus Christ, and Byron. Bing bong.
Oh my gosh, hold on. I was supposed to go see the Brendan Schaub.
If you shit on one more of my exes, I swear to God.
No. I was supposed to go see Brendan Schaub on Friday, do the stand-up comedy I told you guys about. I was supposed to go months ago, but he ended up like saving those kids from the burning car. Mm-hmm. So he canceled because that was the day before. He canceled this time because of COVID. And now there's not a makeup date. Fuck Brendan Schaub, man. I'm fighting him.
That's the perfect way to end this shit. Honestly, there's no need to adjust your screen. It's not Bruce Buffer, but fuck Brendan Schaub.
Yes. Peace out, fellas.